with Zillow, if you've got it set up so that it assigns the leads to your agents, one of the things that you can do is you can add to this Zap a feature that translates the agent's name that comes from Zillow to the agent's ID in Realvolve.
Right, and that's using that ID code or whatever that each one has.
Right. The
Okay.
problem, the challenge though, is that you can't use the free version of Zapier.
Okay.
So it's like, I don't know, it's $20 a month or something like that to go to the advanced version of Zapier.
Okay.
So if you're wanting to do that, we can do that process, and I can set that up for you.
Yes, she says we can do that.
Okay. So let me go ahead and set it up, and then we'll deal with
Okay,
the fun part.
perfect.
So here's the deal. Whenever you add a contact into Realvolve, it normally adds the record owner based off of either the round robin IDs that we have, which are in the list, or each of your users have an ID number that's assigned to them.
Right.
So these IDs are Realvolve's ID for that user.
Okay.
Basically what I did a little screen capture so that I know those numbers on there. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to this plus sign,
Okay.
add a new action. In this action, it's actually a formatter.
Okay.
And this formatter that we're doing is a utility. This is kind of crazy stuff. And you won't really need to know all of this. I'll show you what, if you add a new agent, I'll show you where to do this. So
Okay, perfect.
there is a option for a lookup table. And what we need to do is say, okay, where's the key? What is it that we're looking for? Well, we need to pull up the field that has the agent, the assigned, I think it's assigned agent. Agent. There we go. Good. Okay, so I needed to get an actual contacts record instead of the sample data. Sample data didn't have it in there. So
Okay.
So now we come to the formatter, utilities, edit template. Okay, so in this case, we are looking for the key value in this is contact info agent. Right here, this
Okay.
contact info, assignee, Zillow, assignee, agent name. Wow.
Perfect. Makes perfect sense, right?
Yeah. Okay, so whenever we find that, we need to say, okay, we are looking for that information, and what are we going to translate it to? So
Okay.
go over here, and we're going to say, well, if we see Tim Reader, we want it to be 21508. I'd done a screen print of that.
Right. That's his number.
That's his number in Realvolve. And if we see Julie, it is 21337. And if it's Lisa, it is 22621. Now, if it's somebody other than these three people, who would you want it assigned to?
It should only be those three people.
Yeah, But if it doesn't,
Well,
send it to
I mean,
Julie.
we really would want it to fall back to Julie, but I guess it would have to fall back to me so that I can alert whoever it is and say, ah.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that if you want to do it that way.
Or is there a way? Because I mean, if you've got their 3 names there, it's got to be somebody that's not listed up there, right?
More than likely. I mean,
Yeah, then it would be me.
send it to you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm the only other one with a
Th-
real estate license.
Okay. 21338 for Katie.
Okay.
Okay. Hit continue. So what it does is it takes a quick look at this. It's going to test what this was. So looking for Jim, the output for Jim is 21508. So it came up with the right lookup. It found his name, and we're all good.
Okay.
So now what we want to do is come down here to the Realvolve container and say, well, we now have the correct ID. We need to assign that instead of the round robin feature that we're using. I'm not sure why. There we go. So in this case, instead of choosing any of these options right here, we're going to come down here and say use a custom value.
Okay.
And the custom value, it opens up to another field here. We can choose from the utilities step, the assignee field that was converted.
Oh.
And let's take this extra stuff off. Not sure where that came from. Oh, that was the round robin selection originally. So now it looks at whatever comes in from Zillow, it converts that to an ID. That ID then is used within the custom value for that lookup and automatically assigned it to the right person.
Okay. Now, do we have to do a different utility for each person?
No, the lookup, basically the lookup does that conversion for you. So if I come over here to the edit table, it's saying, okay, Tim, if it comes in as Tim, then this is the number. If it comes in as Julie, this is the number. If it comes in as Lisa, this is the number.
Okay, because I guess maybe it's on the Realvolve side that where it looks like it only had Tim's name. I didn't know if their other 2 names had to be there. Like, I think you were in edit template for the Realvolve side,
Okay.
like of this part, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then, where do you put?
The record
Like, see
owner.
how the record owner display. Do we have to put each of their?
No, what I'm doing is all I'm doing is looking for this Tim reader from Zillow. If I find that, then I'm converting it into Realvolve as this number. And the way we do that is choosing the custom value and pulling it from the step 2 utilities. So it's converting it. Whenever a new lead comes in, it looks at what's coming in from Zillow. It finds that information, Tim. It says, oh, Tim's number is 21508, so assign 21508 to the record owner. So that's happening automatically for you. Now, if Julie comes in, then it's going to come in. It says, hey, it's Julie, so does the lookup. Julie's number is going to be 21337, and it'll automatically put that in. This is a merge field, not a hard value.
Okay, that's I guess what I didn't understand, because I was like, I didn't know if we needed to put each of them as like so that it's rotating, it has them all to find.
Here, maybe this will be a little bit clearer too. If I come up here, one of the things that they allow you to do is this little preview on button here. It's showing the values in here right now with it on. If I turn that off,
thank you.
see the actual merge fields that are being put in. So if I come down here, then you'll see that it's using the step 2 assignee
Okay.
stuff.
Right. Thank you. Yeah, that for some reason that makes more sense in my head.
Gotcha. So come down here, click on continue. It was successful, and Say finish. And here's where try it for free for 7 days. Click it on. Okay, so if we want to, we can try it for 7 days, let it do its thing, make sure it works the way you want, and then you can upgrade later. Or if you want
Okay,
to
yeah,
upgrade
that's
now.
fine. Whatever's fastest so that we
Okay.
can keep going. I know I only have an hour.
Okay. So turn that on and see it on. So now you have a zap trigger that uses the utility to do the conversion for the record owner and then throws that record owner into Realvolve and you're good to go.